Hello, everybody. JJ, where is you, girl? Where is you, girl? Hi, everybody. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, man. I'm late. Listen. Let me tell you. I was ready to go live. Everything was ready. You know, Cindy, right? Dude over here. I need you to go to the store at 6:09. Anyway, all right. How are you guys? Yes, I look a mess. Oh my God. Where's my co-host? Girl, where you at? Where you be at? Let me say hi to everybody. Oh my God, I look crazy as hell. Anyway, I don't care. I don't care. All right, let me say hello. If you're on top chat, switch to live chats because you know me. Cindy Lou Who, hello, my favorite Cindy ever. Discussions with JJ, hello. Bring your ass up here, girl. Bring your ass up here. Okay. Hey Vera, hey Mama. Police wife Lloyd, hey bestie. Deborah Young, hello. Not sure how much I'll be chatting, but cheers to all the moms and grandmas who are giving it all to their kids. It's all about sacrifice, in my opinion. Thank you, and you're right. Thank you for being here. Jennifer P, hey girl. BB loves honey tea. Hey mama. Barrett, hi beautiful. I hope you're feeling okay. Uh, Kimberly Roddy, mom. I will be watching this on replay, but I wanted to drop initial support. Hope everyone is doing well. Blessings to you all. To you too, Mama. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry, excuse me. You know. See no evil, hear no evil. Hey. How are you, sweetie boy? I see you changed your name. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't going out you. I ain't going out you. All right. I see you, Kimberly. Right. Well, you probably left, but you know, because Cindy always late. Hey, Shay. Hey, Mama. Where's Jennifer K? Am I bugging? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, PJ, Thug Life. All right. Let's see. Hey, Miranda. Hey, sweetie boy. Okay. Shh. Hi, Charlotte. I can't be ratchet with Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Got to be a little classy when I talk to my Charlotte. You know, to my Charlotte. She's are you backstage? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where you be? Where you be, girl? Where you be? Where you be? I don't see you. Oh my God, they don't see my JJ. Where you at, JJ girl? God dang it. God dang it, send it. Let me turn off my camera because I'm like traumatizing y'all all on y'all face. Hey Kira. Hello, Colleen. Hey Billy. Hey Patty Brunner, my girl. Okay, damn, I'm all loud. Okay. JJ, where's you at, girl? Where's you at? Where's you at? I don't see you. I don't see you, girl. Damn it. Where's my JJ? Yo, I'm telling you, it would not be Cindy without some bull snaps. JJ, try again because I don't see you backstage, mama. When it says the participants is only showing my dumb ass. So try to click the link again. Charlotte likes Ratchet? Okay, cool. What the JJ girl. You need the new I sent it to you. I'm gonna show you right now, Miranda, which palette I use. JJ, girl, god dang it. You know I'm dysfunctional. All right, let me send it again. Hold on. Let me send it again. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get out. Shit. Won't I have to get out? Damn it. Damn it, JJ. You killing me, girl. Let me see. Maybe I could do some magic. If I drop out, oh my god, I don't know if I dropped out. If I drop out, I'll be back. Okay, I'm not sure. I hope I'm still here. All right, JJ, I sent it to you. I sent it to you. Go get it, girl. Go get it, girl. Go get it. All right. Let me get the palette. Oh, shit. All right. Hold on. Because you know, Cindy is a hot mess. Cindy is a hot mess. All right. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, guys. So sorry. All right, JJ, I sent it to you. Get your ass over here, girl. While I wait, let me show you guys. So, I think I told you guys. I have like the whole Frozen collection. I have this box, and then I have the Anna. So I used this palette. Let me pull the mirror back. I, Tati would be so disappointed. So this is the palette I used. This is the only palette I use for my eyes. You know, the Elsa, because I have it, and I was like, I haven't used that in a while. Let me use that. I'm surprised it's still had color. I'm like, you don't want to know how long well, you know how old is this damn collab? So that should tell you. Oh, look. This is to ward away the evil spirits. Just kidding. Just kidding. Listen, Linda. I'm a dumbass. Anyway, okay. Let's see if JayJay is here. JayJay, girl. Where you's at, girl? All right. Anyway, hi, Hoot3. Thank you for being here. Adele, my beauty. Hello. So, okay. So now I'm waiting to see if I see JayJay's little bing down there. So me, Vera says, me, no makeup, no bra, living my girl. Listen. I'm telling you, I love it. Shit, this is my life. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me get the door for idiota. Oh my god. Sheesh, man. Push. Oh my god. I'm telling you, he like everybody knew I was going live, but no. Okay, here we go. There goes JayJay. There goes JayJay.
I sound like I'm a dog or something. There goes JayJay.
There goes JayJay. No, it's a baby. There goes JayJay. It's just I got a deep ass voice. It doesn't sound cute.
That's how I.
Bro, you knew I was going live, bro. You just extra for no reason. Anyway, okay. Hi, JayJay.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys today?
I'm good. Just technical difficulty. Sorry, I'm raising my volume. Yeah, can't be me without shaking the damn. Okay. Anyway, so how are you?
I am doing freaking-tastic. How are you?
I'm good. Technical difficulty. Listen, it would not be a selfie stream without the technical difficulties, right? We already know.
Right. The first 5 minutes, the technical difficulty is either dealing with the husband, got to fix the makeup. And, we got to say hi to everybody in the chat.
Yes. I know some people get annoyed at that, right? When you say hello to everybody, like,
oh my God.
Have to say hello to everybody.
Gets annoyed. I know. Everybody gets annoyed at everything. So what can you do?
Who you telling? So, me and JayJay are here tonight because, okay, there's been a lot of stuff going on YouTube, right?
Oh,
my back. A lot of stuff going on YouTube. And I'm not going to address any of that because it's just too much. And I'm trying to stay in my own lane, right?
Yeah.
My own little, I always say it, my little corner of YouTube by the bathroom, that's where I'll stay. Because, listen, Linda, yeah, right? But there's some things that are just unacceptable. I've talked about it. And one of them being mom shaming, parent shaming, right? Because there's some dads on YouTube. It's not only to moms, but the majority of the shaming that I've seen has been towards women. Right, JayJay?
Right.
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Right. So, excuse me, disclaimer, unless we mention someone by name, this is a general discussion. We're not speaking, we may mention a few instances that pertain to particular people like Marissa, but that's only because it pertains to mom shaming. And that's an example that we've seen of mom shaming. Yeah. So she knows we're going to be discussing this, but we won't be like, this is not a bashing session. This is a general discussion because I've always said I don't talk about people's parenting. I don't talk about people's kids. This is me still sticking to that. I am speaking about mom shaming. I'm not speaking about anyone's parenting, how they should parent, any of that. We're talking about the other side of it. When people want to shame parents and you want to come at somebody, so you want to insult their parenting, come at all of that. That's what we're here to discuss tonight. Right, JJ?
Absolutely, yes. Yes, it needs to be talked about. That's for sure.
Yes. Yes. Hi, Nizzy Pie. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, Yolanda Hardy. Yolanda Hardy, I also wanted to say I'm so sorry. I need to apologize to you. You come in a lot, and I know that you're dealing with some heavy stuff at home. I know that you've been diagnosed recently, and the diagnosis is grim. And I'm sorry if I don't want you to ever think that I just saw it and ignored it. I hadn't seen it until afterwards. So I am sincerely sorry. I want to extend to you all the love and positive healing vibes I can, all the compassion that I genuinely have in my heart for you. And I wanted to apologize because I did see it afterwards, and I was very sad that I hadn't addressed it live. And so if anybody believes in prayers, please send prayers to Yolanda Hardy. I am sincerely sorry for not seeing that. I never want you to think that it was overlooked, or because it wasn't. I didn't see it until afterwards. So I apologize for that. Also, Lori Smith, Doc Smith, it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Doc Smith. I wanted to say that. Okay. Just wanted to say that to her. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay. JJ, you still there? Oh my God, you guys
Yeah,
see me.
the look you just gave.
I know, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I forgot I didn't turn my camera off. Sorry. So sorry. Hi, Kira. Kira Maselli Carpenter. Prayers to her as well. She's been
Yes,
going through some
absolutely.
things. I won't, but prayers to you, Kira. My heart is with you. Okay. So, uh, yeah, see, she says, I'm fighting cancer and I understand. I'm sending you healing vibes. This is what I want to do. I want us all to come together as people, not just women. The majority of us are women, but there are some men in the community. Instead of the petty stuff, there are bigger things going on, and we need to remember that. Okay? So, all right. So, you want to start, JJ? I don't even know where to start.
Okay. Well, like Cindy said, we have been seeing some stuff in on YouTube. We're always seeing stuff on YouTube, right? And some things are more important than the others. I
Yes.
would have to say that, this is something that's extremely important. Um,
Yep.
you know, it's said a lot of times that we shouldn't be discussing children on YouTube, and I am 100% in agreement with that. We should never be discussing children on YouTube. But I also don't believe that we should be shaming parents for the way they parent their children just because it is different than we may parent ours.
Right.
Everybody has their own ways, their own methods, and using it on a YouTube channel is a whole new level of disgusting when it comes to trying to shame someone and getting subscribers to go after that creator for that. And I agree that if there is an actual reason for calling, CPS or the police, then that should be done. But
Right.
just because, I mean, it has to be a real reason. We can't be using that. I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, but
Right.
we can't be using that as a revenge tactic,
I
including the
agree.
mom shaming. We can't
I
just
agree.
be, I don't like them because they call
Excuse
me a
me.
name, so I'm going to make fun of the way they're parenting. What? No, that isn't something that I will ever agree with. I've seen it done, and I've seen it done a few times now.
Yep.
And what was done to Marissa, what I saw, oh my goodness, I cannot even believe that anybody would still support the person that had done it. Because it was so disgusting. A new
Yeah.
level of disgusting. We were talking about a new mother,
Yeah.
and whether or not she decided to put her child, I don't care if she had 10 kids and decided to put them on camera.
Right.
That's her business.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely. I agree. And what I think has also happened, sorry, hi Rachel M. Hi Wanda Steves. Hello, beautiful ladies. Um, I think that what happened is, excuse me, people started piggybacking on that, right? Because what happens is, so someone will stick their toe in the water, right? Will shame her. With
yep,
Marissa in particular, shame her, parents shame her, stick their little toe in the water. They don't get any backlash. They get actually people, joining in, and so it emboldens other people to follow suit and do the same. And I think that that's what happened. It's like this domino effect, and we've seen that on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere, on social media, where someone gets the ball rolling and other people just continue on until it becomes out of control. And now people are saying horrendous things, and it always escalates to people suggesting CPS be called.
right.
You see someone online here, right? Let's say I don't have small children, because thank God, because hoo-ha, boy. But anyway, whew, let's say I had a small child and I'm live, right? And my child comes and they're like, Mom, I'm thirsty. You have no idea, before I came on live, had I situated my child, right? Given them juice, did whatever. And children are children. They do not care that you're on live. They do not care where you are. That's the thing about being on YouTube. If we were at work in an office away from the child, it's different, right? Your child can't come to your job unless they're there with you and be like, Mom, I'm thirsty. When you work at home, it's a whole different dynamic. The child is going to come to you. And so I think that's what people are seeing, that there's a lot more people working from home because of the pandemic, because of all of this. People are able to work more from home. So you're seeing a child come to their parent, and you're seeing the parent like, not now, not now, or whatever you see.
Yeah,
You, I think you have to remember, you're only seeing a small portion of what's going on. You have no idea what's going on unless you see real abuse, somebody, whatever, because whatever, our definition of abuse is different. Because I know when I was growing up, I used to get my butt whipped all the time. Now, kids will threaten you, I'm calling CPS on you. Kids say that to their own parents nowadays. That's why these kids are
yep,
so out of control. But anyway, okay. You know what I mean? So the definition of abuse is different. So
yeah,
you have to be very careful. You don't throw that around. You don't throw that you're going to call CPS. So you don't suggest CPS is called because somebody didn't make their kid a damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, you guys are ridiculous. What's happening is people are letting their hatred, their anger, right? Their disdain, their dislike, because some people are like, oh, hatred, shit, whatever. Your disdain, your dislike, your whatever, right? For people take over your common sense. And so you're doing things to be vindictive, to be fucked up. That's what you're doing.
yeah,
And you
yeah,
know that using that, coming at somebody through their children, to me, is a no-go. Is a
right.
no-go. You do not mess with children ever. So sorry. Go ahead, JJ. Hey Meg, how
No,
are you?
yeah, I fully agree with you. And hey, everybody that's coming in. Um, I'm doing the Cindy wave. I know you can't see me, but I'm
Yeah, I'm doing
waving
it for
very
JJ. There you go.
frantically. Yes, I'm waving frantically at all of you. But yeah, no, I agree. It's almost
Hi
like you
Belinda Paul.
said,
Sorry. I'm sorry, JJ, go ahead.
sticking their toe, like, in the
Mm-hmm.
water. Let's see what I can get away with. It's kind of like the doxing. We've seen it progressively get worse and worse and
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
And, it's like one person did it. And so, one creator will make an excuse for it. And then, is that really doxing? I don't know. It's like the whole little workaround. Well, it is the same dang way with what we're seeing with the mom shaming. It's like, oh, well, that wasn't so bad, or, this
Right.
person, oh, they didn't mean it that way. Well, they're a mother too, so they can't possibly. Well, no. I mean, when did it become common practice to start trying to rally up an entire audience to go after someone, because like the example that you used, which by the way did actually happen to a
It did.
creator,
It did actually
didn't
happen.
get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to their child. Now,
An hour before dinner, and even though she didn't have
yes.
to explain it to anybody, because who the hell are we to tell somebody? Anyway, I could lose my mind over that. But go ahead. I'm sorry, JJ.
Right. And it's pretty insane. Some of
It
the way
is.
that I see parents, I'll go out to, a restaurant, and sorry, but some of these little kids, they're like little animals underneath the tables and everything. And am I sitting there like going to the parent and telling them, you
Right.
need to rein your kid in?
Right.
No, the way that they
I'm telling
handle
the
things,
manager, your kids are out of
right,
control.
the way that I handled my kids, no, they learn manners. I didn't do the free range parenting, but if other people want to go for it, what am I
Right.
going to do about it? I'm certainly not going to get on a YouTube channel and say,
Right.
hey, why would you have your child on camera? Why are
Right.
you working when oh, I'm better than you because I make sure that I film at night when my kids are sleeping. Sorry, but if a YouTube creator is making an income, an extra income for their family to put food on the table, why is it your business if the kids are awake or not?
You're right. You're right.
You know, I
Yeah.
think people are looking at YouTubers as if they have a right to their entire lives, and they
And
don't.
I think that's what happens because and I hate this phrase that I'm about to use or this word parasocial relationships, but I think that is where that actually comes into play, right? You see a
Yes.
creator and you get a familiarity with them and you think you know them to the extent where you can, chastise their parenting or tell them you're going to call CPS or tell someone when they should film and that they should only do it when their kids are sleeping or that someone shouldn't be rocking their newborn baby in a video. You guys are really overstepping your bounds with that. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
that is where parasocial relationships come more into play, not where it's been used so much. You know what I mean? Having a
Right.
relationship with certain subscribers, like let's say us that we're really small, channels or whatever, creators, we started by getting to know a lot of people. So a lot of people that come into our chats that we see, we're more familiar with than had we just started making a channel and got to know everyone. You know what I mean? We eased
Right.
into becoming a creator. So our relationship with a lot of the people in our chats is going to be different. We know them on a different level. Whereas
Yes.
if you become a really big YouTuber, like let's say over 10K, it's way more difficult to know people personally, more personally. You know what I mean? So I think that that's the difference. But there should always be boundaries, and so many, so many boundaries are non-existent for people, and there comes a time when you have to pull it back a little bit. And I think when it comes to parenting, that is an area where no one should be shaming someone to come at them because you don't like a video they made or you don't like them. Stick to the topic, stick to what they've done. Going to their parenting and stuff is just, it's just low. It's just low. There's no reason for it. There's no need for it. We always
Right.
say kids are off limits, but it's the people that say kids are off limits that allow other people's kids to, be used. Like, it's across the board. If I say parenting is off limits, kids are off limits, you will never hear me talk about somebody else's parenting. You will never hear me talk about someone else's child. Sincerely, you will never hear me do that.
No.
I've been petty. Trust me, I could read somebody. Those are areas that you will never ever hear me give my opinion. Even with Katie Joy, never, never
No.
did I question
No.
her parenting, talk about her parenting, talk about her child. Never. I didn't even like to
Yeah.
say his name. You know what I mean?
What? Oh, I know. Yeah, me too. I'm very careful with that. She's mentioned him
Excuse
by
me.
name numerous times, and I watched her when she had, I don't know, a couple thousand subs, something like that. I don't watch her anymore. I just don't have the patience for it. But when I did, I I had stopped watching her for a little while, and then there was a time when it came out that she had been possible some sort of um, abuse towards her child.
Right,
And, I was thinking, like, oh, wow, and you watch some of these videos, and it really can look like that.
right,
And that is the power of a YouTube creator. They have a way to, and I'm not saying this in a in a rude way that is if subs are stupid. That's not the
right,
case at all, because
right,
we can all say, hey, wait a minute, here or there, but if you're hearing enough people say, oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see this? Well, never, ever did I see anything or think in any way in any of those videos that CPS should have been called.
never,
It was
never.
insane. And then for full videos to be done on this woman while her husband was watching their son, not even a
Yep,
babysitter, a
yep,
husband, she was shamed for that. And I
yes,
know a lot of people do not like Katie Joy. I'm one of them. Okay.
right,
I think that a lot of the things that she does is just crazy. She has no business talking about kids the way that she does,
right,
but that doesn't mean that two wrongs don't make a right. And it
true.
doesn't give anybody, and calling CPS is because you're mad at someone, it's okay to have a child ripped from the only home they know?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
Right.
And I'm seeing it more and more and more. It's happening a lot. A
And I think that
lot.
that's the important point. First, I wanted to say, Kiki Ray, thank you. Yeah, it's ColourPop. I don't actually own any Natasha Denona. Sadly, I don't. It's expensive, so I really don't own any. But this is ColourPop. ColourPop is amazing, girl. You really should try ColourPop if you haven't. Their
It
formula
is.
is amazing, beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I don't own any Natasha Denona. I think I own like one little mini palette that I got in Sephora for $25 or something. Huda either. I think I tried one palette, but anyway, okay. Allegedly, hey my girl, saw you, sorry. But I did want to say, I think you're right. I think what I also wanted to say is, sorry, excuse me. I have been in foster care, right? I've had CPS. Back then it was called BCW, Bureau of Child Welfare. Now it's called Child Protective Services. They removed us, right? And rightfully so, though, rightfully so. And I've told the story. um my mom was given 3 chances over 6 month periods each time, and she never complied. And the person kept calling. My brother's grandmother kept calling, thankfully, because we were living with no light, no gas, no food. And she already had removed my little brother, which was her grandson, but me and my other brother were still there, me and my two brothers. My mother had a newborn, and we were still living in a house with no light, no gas and stuff. So she kept calling because she wasn't like, I'm not going to leave those kids. I got my grandson out, but there's still kids in that house. So, but I think it's important because you call CPS or you suggest somebody call CPS, right? And first of all, the trauma it causes a child, okay? They come into the house, into the home, right? They not only have to interview the parents, they have to interview the child. They have to physically examine them. They have to speak to them. They ask them invasive questions. They ask them if they've ever seen their parents using drugs, all these things. And all of this happens to a child because you do not like their parent over some online petty beef that really had nothing to do with the child. Also, people have their opinions about smoking cigarettes, right? That is another thing. That is a personal choice. Until it becomes illegal to smoke cigarettes, we should not be telling someone else what they can do in their home. And in other countries, things are different. People, the traditions are different, whatever. It doesn't even freaking matter. We
Right.
have to remember that we can't put our expectations on other people. Oh, I would never, when I used to smoke cigarettes, I would go outside. Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you. But you cannot shame someone else because they don't. You need to check yourselves. CPS is serious when you call CPS on somebody. Seriously, that can have long lasting implications on a child. That can traumatize a child for what? You're thinking about the parents. Ha ha, they gonna learn today. Do
Right.
you think of that child, an innocent child that did nothing? And most of the time, these you want to call CPS on people, they're not really doing anything whatsoever.
Yeah, I think, until the subs stand up and say no more, that they're not going to put up with that. It's going to continue to happen. And, that's why we wanted to do this stream, because we're about tired of hearing it. We've even recently, and trust me, this is no feelings towards Roadhog or Mrs. Roadhog and who likes him, who don't like him, and who's going at who. I don't care.
Right.
Listen, no one should be mentioning their children. No
Yes.
one, nor threatening to call Child Protective Services. See, even if for no other reason, okay, you
Oh wait.
hate the person, you want to call, horrible in itself. But how about you just take consideration all of the children whom are actually being abused and starved and mistreated in these ways. I mean, we hear about it all the time, and then people want to go in an uproar. Oh, Child Protective Services, they didn't do their job. They are
Right.
so over compact. I mean, it is ridiculous how many cases each one of those social workers has. And if
Yes.
they are spending their time going to people's homes because there's a vendetta over not liking a YouTuber over adult issues,
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. This is one child that is being missed then because time is taken away on a useless, baseless accusations from a
Right.
child that could be spared, the harm that they're receiving. So
Exactly.
people really they're not considering these things. They
They're
just
not.
right away, I hate they said that word. Listen, guys, the N word, horrible freaking word. Two
Excuse me.
minorities here, okay? It's
Yes.
never okay to say that
Right.
word.
Yep.
However, if it's said in front of a child or to a child, it is not a CPS worthy. What is wrong with you? Well, CPS,
It's not.
hello,
It's not.
ring, 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 CPS. Yes, they said the N word. I would like you to remove their children. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What?
Seriously, you're wasting resources. This is the same thing as when you call police on someone, right? When you have someone swatted or you call the police on people online, you are wasting resources. This is why CPS workers are worn thin, because I've
Yes.
said this so many times. They have to go out to every single call that's made, no matter how ridiculous, how
Yeah.
ludicrous the damn call is. They have to go out within 24 hours and go and investigate. They have to speak to the family, they have to go to the school, they have to do all these things. So each
Mm-hmm.
time you call CPS, on someone needlessly for no freaking reason, just to be hateful because you can, you are wasting resources. You are taking away from children that may legitimately need that help. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. Calling the police on somebody, having welfare checks done to people. What the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
Uh-huh. Giving
Grow
out,
up.
some YouTubers have now, they've even taken to giving the local number of CPS agencies of some of these other creators, because they don't like something that they've done. And I'm not by any means saying that people should not call if there is an actual valid reason. But you really have to think about it. Is that abuse, or am I just being a petty little bitch right now? And I want to get that person
Exactly.
in trouble,
Right.
because it isn't fair. You're not only doing it to the parent. You know what? Let someone take my kids. It'll be on.
Right.
No, I'll destroy people. I don't care what I would have to do. Granted, my kids are adults now, young
Yeah.
adults. But however, regardless, what about the children? We're not looking like
Exactly.
psychologically what this would do
Excuse
to
me.
them for years. Years. It's bad enough that, you have exes that do that to each other. You have like a neighbor that don't like you might do, but you two
Yeah.
beef? That
Yeah.
really,
It's ridiculous.
it is.
It's ridiculous. Hi, Myler's mom. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you, sweetie boy? Um, Glazed and confused. Hello, Adam Harris. Hello, and
Hello.
Belinda Paul. I wanted to say I commend you. I know your story. And people like you are amazing. You help children. You've taken in a child that needed it, and so I thank you as a child that once needed to be taken in themselves.
Yeah.
So many adults, say I'm not getting involved, and this is for legitimate reasons, guys. I'm not, saying for this crap here. I'm talking about real life kids that are hungry,
Yeah.
kids that are left alone for 3 and 4 days at a time, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's serious stuff. Like, this stuff doesn't really matter because you see someone and you think, oh, they're online too much. Oh my God. I listen, I want to curse so bad. I want to just tell you guys, oh my God, what the
I
is
know.
wrong with you?
And there are some, mothers that they have children and they're home with their kids 24/7. Like, what are they not allowed to be adults and have some form of an outlet? Are they not allowed to be adults and use that outlet to also make money? What are they
Exactly.
doing that is so wrong? They're in the house with that child. I could have a child right in front of me. Actually, at one time I did. It was at a birthday party and at somebody else's house. My son fell over another kid. It was right in front of me, and my son broke his arm. I mean, but that never happened when they were playing quietly in their rooms by themselves.
Right.
It's amazing to me what people will look at as abuse because
It's
it's
true.
not the way that they would raise their children. Although I suspect that they do things that others would not like in the way that,
Right. We
it's,
all do things as parents, right? We've all made mistakes. Like I said, my sons are men now. My youngest is 17. Um, I've made plenty of mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes. And parenting is, they say it doesn't come with rule books. Now there's 1,000 books on parenting. Yeah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know what the hell I mean? Each parent is going to be different. Your upbringing is going to influence your parenting. I've said this as well, right? When I was growing up, my mom believed in corporal punishment. I think it lessened as the generations. My mom was abused as a child. She was abused. She was put to sit on cheese graters. She was put to kneel on rice for hours on end with books in her hand. She was corporal punishment. My grandfather was a Marine and he believed in all of that. My mother's way of dealing with her frustration and anger was to hit us. May she rest in peace. but that was her way of dealing with her frustration. She took it out on us, right? Whoever was closest to her was going to get it. We were going to get it. And so when I became a parent, I became a mom, I always had that fear in me that abusive nature was in me. So I've never put my hands on my children. Never, never, not once. And I'm glad that I hadn't, but it all started from a deep-seated fear that I may have that in me, that I may go to spank them or chastise them, and I may be abusive to them. And I always felt like my mother always took it way too far, hitting me with purses. My head was cracked open several times. My teeth were chipped. I was hit into like
Right.
toilet holder,
Oh
toilet
my
paper
God.
holders,
I'm so
lots
sorry.
of outrageous stuff. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
never put my hands on my children because I felt like I don't want that to be the way that I communicate to them that they did something wrong, or so I've never done that. I've always spoken to my sons, always, eye level with them. I always went eye level with them. Even when they were little, I would get on my knees like, what you did was wrong, right? No, look at mom. And some people may say, oh, you're gullible, that was just my parenting. But I would never tell someone else that has spanked their child, oh my God, I'm calling CPS, you're abusive. I don't have that right. That is their child, that's their situation. This is how I chose to handle mine, and I would never tell someone else how to parent. Now, if I see you beating a kid, I'm gonna have an issue. I'm gonna step in. I
Yeah.
am. I'm
That's
gonna
so
defend the
different.
child. I see
Right.
somebody in the
That's so
street ODing
different.
on their kid. I'm sorry, you need to cut that shit out. But I would never call CPS on somebody. I would never threaten that. I would. I was when I used to work in my where I used to work. I was a mandated reporter. So there were instances where it was very hard, but those situations, it was called for. It was called for. And I always struggled with myself. But then I thought back to when I was a child, and so many adults saw what we were going through and just turned a blind eye to it. And we used to say, my God, why don't any of these adults save us? So
Yes.
when I was in that situation and it was my job and I was a mandated reporter, I thought about that. When I felt guilty, I thought about that. Think about that child. And think about when you were a child that you used to pray for somebody to save you, like, get us out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm going to turn off
Yeah,
my camera
no,
real quick because I'm going to smoke a cigarette, but I'm here.
oh my God, you're
Sorry,
so
JayJay. Go ahead.
I'm calling on
Sorry,
you.
trigger
I'm
warning, guys.
calling.
I'm sorry. I don't want nobody to get traumatized because of me. Hi, J Fid.
Traumatized.
Yeah. I know
And
because
Jay
somebody will be
Fit,
like, she
I
didn't put a
saw.
trigger warning and I'm traumatized. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
See, this is like a perfect example. Like Jay Fit, she says that she didn't have any rules for her kids. She didn't have to. Whereas me, I had rules. Now, they didn't consist of beating. I mean, no, I beat my kids, and I gave them punishments like go to your room, you're not allowed to play with your toys, but I still have rules and I stuck by them because I expected the good grades and all of that. Now, is Jay Fid's way better than my way, or my way better than hers? I don't
It's
think
just
so.
different. It's just
It's
different.
just different. It's
Right.
different. And I'm fortunate too that my two kids have grown up to be awesome human
Right.
beings. And that has always been my main concern, is that I just didn't want to raise assholes. Because
Exactly.
little kids grow up to be adults, and those
Right.
adults is when they're the problem.
Right.
So it really just, it bothered me lately to be seeing this constant mother shaming. And
Yes.
like with Marissa, guys, this is so upsetting. She had just had a newborn baby, was
Yes.
holding the newborn baby,
Yep.
just had a C-section. You remember all of like those hormones and the way you're feeling, and you can get, I mean, even people that don't go through postpartum depression still get those baby blues. So
Yes. Yes.
imagine someone, you're trying to make some money, and someone mother shaming you because you're holding your newborn on camera.
And you're and
Uh,
you're you're cursing or something because that's what they said.
right.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
not saying nice things while holding her baby. Fuck
Oh,
you. How
okay.
about that? Fuck
Yeah,
you. How
I
about that?
know. I know. And again, is that abuse? No, no, it's
No.
not. Your kid may have a worse mouth than the
Right.
next kid, but it's technically not abuse, guys. It's not. And it's not neglect. If anything, and then if she wasn't holding her newborn baby, why aren't you holding your newborn baby? It's like some of these,
Exactly. Why are you
you
filming? Where's
know,
your baby at? Like, you can't
yeah.
win. You can't freaking
Some
win.
no, no, you really can't with some of them. And
Yeah.
I don't know really what it's going to take other than subscribers standing up and saying, no, you know what, my bias is I may not like that person, but this sort of shaming and calling CPS and getting
Yeah.
involved in parental issues, like, no, that can't be done, because it's putting that toe in and seeing how far they can get, and they're getting
Yes.
further and further with it. They're getting more brazen, and
Yes.
it's not okay. It's not.
Yep.
Kids are going to start be removing from houses over nothing, and that will
Exactly.
be on everybody's fault that
Yep.
called for,
And
because a
everybody that
creator told you they
co-signed it.
should.
You can't
Yes.
say you didn't co-sign it. Yes, you did.
Yep.
Everybody that liked it, everybody that commented underneath that and
Yep.
added to that, that's co-signing, guys, right? I never blame someone else I won't blame, like, me and JJ are speaking right now, right? She can't be blamed for what comes out of my mouth and vice versa, right? But let's
Yeah.
say I say, for example, Patty Brunner, she's a terrible mom, and we should call CPS on her. And JJ sitting right here, and JJ says, "Yup, we should." That's co-signing, guys. That's very
It
different,
is.
right? That's co-signing
Yeah.
the bullshit that just came out of my mouth, because
Yes.
I don't know to say that, and I'm not, because somebody will clip that and say some shit. It was an example, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my point, guys. That's co-signing. If you're just in the chat and I say some crap, or JJ's here and I say some crap, that's different. But when you add to the conversation, you're enabling, you're co-signing. And we have to stop letting our anger, our hatred, our dislike for people take over our freaking common sense and our decency. You do not involve people's children. You do not shame parents. It's so difficult. It's another thing. Marissa's always in my chat. Marissa's not here because Marissa had to take a break. Okay? Marissa made a community post today saying that she had to take a break because she's about to lose her crap. Okay, she's been getting mom shamed for months, even before then,
Yeah.
right? Even while she was pregnant. I've seen it, man. I've seen the things that have been said to Marissa. And regardless of how you feel about Marissa, those things are not okay. Marissa, to
Right.
me, that's my girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not okay. You don't like certain things that she said in the past, okay, address that. But addressing her, calling her fat after she had a baby, all this stuff. Oh, she should be with her kids. Her kids are in the background. I hear her kids. Of course you do. Of course you're going to hear her freaking kids. Be worried, right? If you don't hear the kids, what the be worried.
I
If
know.
I have 4 little ones running around and you never hear them, never see them, be freaking worried. Then, of course,
Yes.
you're going to hear Bambi's children in the background. Of course, you're going to hear Marissa's children in the background. They have children. That
Right. They're
is
mothers. They're home.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That shit gets
I
me,
can't.
and like with Roadhog, right? People saying me and JJ are working with Roadhog, all this stuff, because God forbid that Roadhog came into my damn chat one time. God forbid I go into Roadhog's chat to see what he's talking about, right? All of a sudden I'm working with Roadhog. If we say that, then everybody who's in this chat right now is working with me and JJ, right?
Right.
That is
Exactly.
so ridiculous, so stupid. And the last time I checked, I think everyone in here is over 18 years old and does not have to get a permission slip to go into any chat they want to. We have to stop doing that. People are afraid to go into chats. Even I was. I'm not gonna deny it. I was, because then you'll be in a video. Oh, did you see Selfie? You know, Selfie was in such and such's chat. Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't care anymore. You guys, yes, screenshot it. Just make sure that I was saying something cute, like, because I don't go into chats and dog people out. I don't do that. I don't do that. Mrs. Roadhog is pregnant. Okay. I have 5 sons. I know what it is to be pregnant. Again, regardless of how you feel about Mrs. Roadhog, people were saying she doesn't get a pass because she's pregnant. Okay, whatever. My heart still thinks about her as a pregnant woman. So I'm going to ask her, hi, how are you? I hope you're well today. I'm always going to do that
Yes.
because I know what it is to be a pregnant woman. So I'm going to always extend that courtesy to her. And I don't care who likes it, who doesn't like it. I really honestly don't. Because if we're looking at, I'm going on a whole different fucking subject, but if we look at what Roadhog has said, we have to look at what the other side has said. There's so many sides, and I'm not getting in that shit. Please, please, please. I'm not going to
No.
insert myself in a situation that has nothing to do with me, because I don't need to do that shit. But you have to realize that too. Why are people inserting themselves in shit that has nothing to do with them? Mind your neck, man. Mind your neck. Stay in your lane. Leave me and JayJay over here by the bathroom. We're good, bro. Don't
Yeah.
put us in a fucking box that we don't belong in. Don't lump us in some crap that we haven't been in. And she's a pregnant woman. Like, stop shaming her. Stop calling her ugly and fat and demeaning her. Like,
Yes.
ugh,
Yes.
ugh.
Please. You're calling a woman who just had a baby, whether she had a baby or not, whether she
Right,
had a baby 20 years ago. Why
right.
is any woman calling another woman fat? Because or body shaming her in
Yes,
any way.
yes.
I'm bony. People better not call me bony. I mean, I call myself bony, but nobody else better call me bony. Those are
Right, that's
fighting
right.
words.
That's
You know?
right. Somebody had a
I feel so
problem.
bad.
Sorry. Yeah, somebody had a problem with my the video me and you did where we had people on panel where we talked about abuse, right? Somebody had a
Oh,
problem with the video, so they come into my DMs on Twitter, and instead of addressing that, they want to fat shame me and all this stuff. Like, and your point is what? I'm good. Like, I don't have an issue. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I'm good.
right.
That's your hang up, whatever. You know what I mean? Don't try to fucking pass your hang up over on me, because I'm good. I ain't got no issues over here. So
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, the shit that we've seen. And each of us have a responsibility not to enable, not to co-sign that kind of stuff, because then it just snowballs out of control. I don't expect you guys to put yourselves in the line of fire and, go in and be like, all you need to shut the fuck up, and then you get attacked. That's not what I'm saying. But we don't have to add to it, right? Don't add to the
Yeah.
conversation in a negative way. I always try to put myself in the position or in the shoes of someone else. I've been angry. I've said things out of anger. I definitely have. I definitely have. But I would never shame somebody, fat shame, skinny shame, nothing. I wouldn't do that. I'm never going to sit up here and be like, oh, you ugly. I'm not going to do that. I'm
Uh-huh.
not going to do that.
But we're
And
seeing it. We're
we're
starting
seeing
to
it
see
more and
that more
more.
and more.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, and then people are in the chats and they're just like, yeah, yeah. Like, some of the things I can't even believe I'm hearing it. Now everybody in here probably has heard me before and knows I have a mouth. But it's just places that I don't go. People's
Right.
looks. I don't dox. I'm not coming for parents and their
Nope.
mom shaming and
Nope.
going after new mothers and what they do and don't do, and like, just shut up. I don't care if a YouTuber had a baby on each nipple. Like, just shut up. Don't watch it
Right.
if you don't want to watch. I mean, it really is so bothersome to hear so many opinions being forced basically down someone else's throat. And and those someone else's are us, the subs.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we're those people. I
And you
still
know what I
consider
think is
myself a
funny?
sub.
When people try to manipulate you, right? They or let's use a buzzword, gaslight you, right?
Yeah.
Let's say someone says something that you don't like, they'll try to make you feel dumb by saying, oh, well, if you don't see it this way, there must be something wrong with you because I think she's a terrible mom. If you don't have an issue with what she's doing, then I don't know what to tell you. Your morals, first of all, you're being manipulative. You can't tell someone else how they should feel. You know what I mean? You're being manipulative.
Yes.
You're trying to make them feel bad for not agreeing with your ass. And that's a form of manipulation, and that also gets done so much. I see so many people do that. Like, oh, I don't know, you don't agree? Something must be wrong with you. No, bitch, that's you. That's just you. That's just you, bitch. Don't
Right.
try to no.
And just because you have a favorite creator does not mean that you can never have a differing opinion. You don't constantly have to basically nod your head.
Right.
Yes, yes, favorite creator. You're so right. Yeah, that bet she's a horrible mom. No,
Right.
there are
Right.
things that happen, and it's okay to say, wait, could we not talk about parenting? And maybe just, you don't got to be like, hey, you bitch, shut up.
Right.
Don't do a
Right.
me. You just go in.
Don't do a me.
You just, yeah, don't do it me. You just go in and, hey, can we, change the conversation a little bit? Because this whole mom thing, like, we're not really supposed to be doing that. Because once the ball gets rolling,
Exactly.
it gets worse. So, yeah.
Right. And Charlotte says she's been gaslit all damn week. No, Charlotte.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Vera was right. You've been gaslit all year, girl.
Oh,
Week?
yeah. The whole year.
You mean weeks, girl? Like, no, Charlie. It's been way longer than that. You're being modest right there. You've been getting it for way longer than that. But Fid says, even if we just take over a lasagna and hold the baby so she can shower, like people look how they look. How is that a thing? Talking about looks, it is, girl.
Right.
I
Right.
was freaking condemned for having the nerve to wear makeup and paint my nails, right? And be
Yeah.
doing
You're
that.
rich.
I'm a
You're rich.
hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite for wearing makeup and painting my nails at home, but having lost my job, right? Because I was an essential worker, having lost my job and being in a bad situation, that made me a hypocrite. Because I didn't come over here without makeup on and I had the audacity to paint my nails. So we're doing this. This is a thing. This is a thing.
Right.
I was talked about, that was talked about over and over and over again, right? Because I was
Yeah.
down for a little while and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? People, and I've said this before, people don't know me. They don't know how hard I've worked my entire life. During the pandemic, an essential worker here, but people want to assume, I'm a hypocrite because I was down and I needed a little help and people helped me. So it's ridiculous. And my looks
Yes,
were talked
it
about
is.
because, but the opposite, how dare she wear makeup and she has good makeup and she has, yes, I worked, I bought all my stuff because I was doing bad for a minute. What happens to all the stuff that I've bought with my own money? What happens to all that stuff? It
You
disappears.
throw it away. You throw it
Throw it
away
away.
because
I'm supposed to
you
sell
no
everything
longer
in the
have any
house. Like
money. Throw your shit away. You don't deserve it.
it's yeah, it's crazy,
It's
guys.
crazy. It is.
It's
It is. And we're
crazy.
seeing a lot of it. And the reason that me and Cindy come here and we talk about these things is because we've been the subs. We've seen these things happen. And it's like, sometimes we can say to ourselves, wait a minute, did I just hear that? Did I just hear that? I must have not heard that right because all the subs in the chat are like going right along with it and saying, yeah. And why is that? Because they don't like the person that is being discussed.
Yep.
And it's never okay. There should be no exceptions.
Nope.
None. None.
Nope.
And this is not like without the exception of if someone is really being abused. I'm not trying to deter anybody from
Right.
calling if a
Right.
child and you
If you
really
have to
suspect it.
save a child, man. Right.
Yes, yes, for sure. But it needs to be more than a personal vendetta. It
Please,
really does.
please.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
think of the
I was
child. Think of the child. You know,
mhm.
anger is momentary, right? We all get angry. We and this is why I try to tell people. I I was always the person that thought before I spoke. And lately I've been reactionary. I have. And that wasn't even really in my nature. I always talked to my friends to de-escalate myself. But lately I was like, F that, I'm gonna address it, and I should have waited. I should have stayed the way I've always been, where I wait till I'm calm to address stuff because I've come across a little angry sometimes. But that is also genuine. That's me. You know what I mean? There's going to be
Yeah.
times where I'm going to be hurt. I am going to be emotional. I'm going to cry if I want to cry, if I feel it. I'm I'm never going to come here and put on an act. This is not a persona that you know, some people do, like Roadhog said, he comes here and he does satire. You know, Roadhog is his persona. I don't, Selfie is not my persona. This is who I am. And there's different
Right.
YouTubers, right? There's some people that have a persona on YouTube and they're different at home. This is me. I am an emotional person. I cry when I'm angry. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm happy. That's me, you know, but
Right.
I would never, ever go to those lengths. I would never swat somebody. I would never call the police on somebody for a welfare check, like, ha ha ha, gotcha, bitch. Never in my life.
Right. Right. Yep.
Never. And with children,
Cops
I would never do that. Never.
calling the
Sorry, go ahead.
police is another calling the police is
Dangerous.
another big one. Like it's happening
Huge.
all the time. Back and forth. Oh yeah, you called the police on me, I'm calling the police on you. It's crazy. Calling jobs. You know, why
Yes.
do you want to get someone's because you didn't like what they said either as a sub or on their YouTube channel, you're
Right.
gonna call their profession and get them fired? What is the matter with you? What?
Right.
No, no. It gets taken way too far. Way too far.
Right.
We're
All the
using
real life stuff is
resources
too
that are
far. All the real
stretched
life stuff.
thin.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. The real life is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay from any creator. I don't care
Right.
who it is. Cindy, you go real life. I'm gonna be up on here and I'm gonna be like,
I
Cindy,
know you
you
are.
need to you need to check yourself.
Check
Get
yourself.
your shit
Yeah.
together. Get your shit
Yep.
together because you're going real life and that's not cool. And
Yep.
and I would expect someone to do that of me too. And
Yes, definitely.
like Cindy says, going to your friends, and I've been doing that because I'm very guilty of getting mad at something. And I mean, I got a temper. I got
Yeah,
that
but you've
Latina
gotten way
temper.
better with that, JJ. You've gotten way better with holding off and
Waiting.
venting in
Yes.
private. Yeah. And if
Yes.
you feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
addressing something, you address it, and I'm always gonna respect that. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And
weird because JJ's helped me become more assertive. You know what I mean? We all balance each other
yeah.
out. You know what I mean? We
Right.
hold each other back sometimes. Police wife life always says we take her off the ledge. You know, sometimes she's at the ledge and we like grab her like get back here, girl. So we do that for
Right.
each other.
Right.
You know, and I think
Yeah,
that's an
and we
amazing
have
thing.
to. It is.
Yeah,
And, I think that people make mistakes, and as long as you
definitely.
apologize for them and you actually correct the behavior, an apology means nothing if you don't correct the behavior.
Yes,
So
I
if you can
agree.
see that and you correct the behavior, it's one thing.
Yes.
But when you see people doing it over and over and over again, and like
Yep.
Claudia says on here, calling jobs or apartment managers, banks, all
Yep.
of it, unacceptable.
Yep.
Unacceptable. No one should be doing it. I don't care who
Nope.
it is.
You're
Nobody.
right. And real quick, I just want to say, you guys probably noticed, right? No sound problems. I got these for my birthday, and I was allowed to open them early because they wanted me to use them and not wait for my birthday stream, which I was going to do. But they were like, no, use them now. I don't want you to have the sound problem. So I have new AirPods, and I'm so thankful
Yes.
and grateful. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate it. The rest of the things, I'm going to open on December 20th, but I just wanted to say I love them. They're amazing. Anyway, okay. Sorry.
You
Okay.
sound good.
Off
You
topic.
sound so good.
It sounds better. It sounds better,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
sound
because
great.
it sounds like I'm in a tunnel. It sounds like it's, so
Yeah, not a
better. I
tunnel.
can hear JJ. I'm not hearing her after. Like I don't have to be here like 10 seconds delay. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah. Yeah. Shay says, "Don't apologize," and then the next day do the same behavior. And I think
Right.
that's the difference. I always say apologies are important. If someone apologizes, allow them to do that. Sorry, excuse me. That's all we can hope, that someone would realize the errors of their way, because we're all gonna mess up. We're all gonna mess up. Trust me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of us just do it publicly and it's seen. And I think it's important when you apologize, but also when you apologize, you cannot apologize and then do it again and say, oops, sorry, do it again and then say,
Right.
oops, I fell again. No, if you sincerely apologize and mean it, your actions have to follow that. Because if you
Yes.
apologize and continue to do the same thing over and over, you're willingly doing that. It's not a mistake. It's not a character defect. It's just a part of your character. You know, you're doing that shit willingly. Don't, no, a mistake. You keep doing that. Nah, hell no, no. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, no, I agree with you. Making this mistake over and over again, it's like you're not really sorry. And just because you say sorry doesn't mean that that person is forced to trust you or immediately say, oh, well, that was no big deal. No,
Right,
not at all. It just means that why continue to bash them and berate them over and over again for something that they did 6 months ago and haven't done it since and had
exactly.
apologized when they did it. It's we wouldn't want that done to us, right? Like I know the hell I wouldn't. No, people, and I don't expect people to take my apology right away when I mess up and just be like, oh, okay, yeah, water under the bridge. No,
Right,
in a way, you
right.
sort of got to prove yourself again. And then
You
if I do it
definitely
again,
do.
well,
You
then you
definitely
lose
do.
the trust entirely.
Right. And I think that's
So,
the thing too. Some people apologize and then like let's say I apologize today and tomorrow I'm like, I apologize. What the fuck? You still mad? Give people
yeah,
their time. Give people their time. Everybody heals differently. You know, some people may not want the apology. You know what I mean? So it's very individual, and I think we don't all get over things at the same time. And what
right,
Patty said, I think, is 100% true. If someone has a problem with the creator, stop watching them. That's the only
yes,
retribution they need. Exactly. Because here online, our online currency, right, is our subscriptions to channels, our views, our engagement, our commenting, all of that pushes people in the algorithm. If you're monetized, it helps with that. You know what I mean? So I think that that is the way to really get a creator to realize the error of their ways instead of going into their comment section like, you bitch, you gotta. They're not going to listen to that. You know what I mean? Especially
no,
if your approach is all rah, 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 people are going to block you. And then sometimes if it's a problematic creator, they're going to play victim and actually show your comment and say, see, they're attacking me. Don't do that shit. Walk away,
yes,
unsubscribe, pay them dust, pay them dust. That will hurt them. That will hurt them the most. I don't hate watch people. I saw someone say that. I don't. I'm not watching you. I don't care. I listen because I finally learned, right? If you say something about me, if you're calling me all kinds of names, it can't really hurt me if I don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like it's when I watch it and I know about it that it bothers me. Not saying that we should accept and allow people to be harmful because not everybody is going to react that way. And it's not fair for me to say, well, I'm just not going to watch it. So you shouldn't watch it because that's not how other people handle it. Again, our perspectives are different. So the way I handle something is not the way someone else may handle it. And I don't think I have the right to tell them, oh, you're being sensitive. Just don't watch it and it won't bother you. That's
right,
how I choose to handle it. But I'm not going to tell someone else that they have to follow suit because I don't think that's fair. And if, like, let's say someone is really being harmful, you know, maybe not abusive, right? But it's harmful. If your whole channel is attacking people, right? Coming for people, saying the vilest things, and we just all say, well, I'm not going to watch it anymore. I'm not going to watch it. They continue to do this. Is that okay because we chose not to watch it? Should it be allowed? And I think that that is something that we have to look within ourselves to decide if that is something that we feel we should tackle, we should discuss, or we should just say, oh, it doesn't have to do with me. And I think that that's where the gray area is, because some things I feel like I need to speak about, not just if it affects me. You know, it's easier to speak about things when I have a personal interest or a personal experience with it, because I can add to that conversation, but I don't need to be involved in it to see that it's wrong. You know, that no one deserves to be mom shamed. No one deserves that. I don't have to have
Yeah.
had it happen to me to see how harmful that is. And that if we continue to allow it, we're setting a precedent, and people will continue to do it, and it'll get worse and worse and worse until people take it way too far, and a child is in danger of being removed that sincerely has loving parents that would do anything for that child, and that is actually on YouTube to have another income to better provide for those children. So
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
mean, there's
where
nothing wrong
individuals
with
come in.
that.
Right.
Right. And then, Belinda Paul says she saw child support get mentioned again. And, it's crazy because I have a little bit of a story about this. For one, let me just say it's no one's damn business, okay? Because you don't know the circumstances that are
Right.
surrounding that.
Mm-hmm.
One of those being you don't even know if that's valid. It could be an error. And here's why I know those kinds of errors happen is because my husband got a notification. I live in the state in the mail saying that he hadn't paid his child support and they suspended his license.
Right.
He has never, ever missed a child support payment. And he also gave me half the money for everything my kids have needed.
Right.
He also only lives 10 minutes away and saw them on set days and never missed a day. They're now 20 and
Right.
22. So his license was suspended for something and put on his record that he didn't do. It
That's
was
horrible.
absolutely insane, and it was okay. He was able to get it rectified, and
Right.
I was able to give him everything to prove that he has always paid, never missed anything. We just
Mm-hmm.
don't, you don't know a person's circumstances, and who the hell are we to blast that information? Why are people even
True.
looking for that information?
True.
Why?
True.
Uh,
And
In
I
my
agree,
job,
JJ. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
in my profession, I can look up just about anybody. I have the availability to dox if I wanted to. It's never even crossed my mind. Let me input
Right.
this person's name. Let me look this person up. Let me see what they're. Never,
Right.
never. For one, it's not ethical. For two,
Exactly.
what kind of psycho am I that I'm trying to find information out on someone so that way I can put it into the public to shame or embarrass them?
Right.
Guys,
Right.
stop
Exactly.
doing it. Stop putting
Yes.
up with it. And
Yes.
like Cindy said, our currency, it could be anybody that they do it to. If they're willing to
Could be.
do it to someone else, they would do it to you.
Yes. And can we
That's
stop
my TED
allowing
talk.
it because it's done to somebody that is not liked or that we may
Right.
not like? It's not okay. And
No.
I'm saying that across the board, that it's not okay, okay? Also, like you said, with, like, let's use child support for instance, right? We have
Mm-hmm.
no idea. Like, let's say, okay, right, my arrest record, right? Things on paper look one way, right? But the situation behind it may be something, it is something totally different. Okay. So when
Right.
you're arrested, you're charged with something, right? And you go to court, you have a lawyer, the DA is always trying to get the maximum. Sometimes that's why I don't trust lawyers, because my lawyer basically worked for the state, I feel like. Um, and instead of bringing my charges down, brought one of my charges up to run concurrent, to have them both run concurrent. instead of working to get the felony brought down to a misdemeanor where the other one was, he had the misdemeanor brought up to a felony to run them concurrent. And because I was young, 21, 22, I didn't know any better. And I thought, this is my lawyer. He wouldn't do me dirty. Yeah, he did me dirty. He did me dirty. So what I was initially arrested for, I wasn't what I was convicted of, because the charges were then changed. So that's what I'm saying. If we come on here and we show somebody's, record, right? Now people are condemning them like, oh my God, she's this and that. You have no idea of the situation. And not only that, who the hell are we to condemn anyone? We do not have that right. Even if it's not a crime. I see people saying, oh, it's not a crime. It's a moral crime, guys. It's an ethical crime. And we are on a slippery damn slope. Because if you allow it to be done to someone else, next time it may be you. And some people are like, oh, they can do that. I have nothing on my record. Well, I'm happy for you. But there are others of us that are not that lucky. And I've changed. That was 20 years ago. I haven't even gotten a freaking ticket in 20 years. So do I deserve, because someone may not like me online, to have my mugshot thrown up or my record shown because someone doesn't like me online? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's so intrusive. It's so disrespectful. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. And I know people say, well, what about? I hate the whataboutism. Well, he did this. We are not in grade school where we're pointing fingers. Well, teacher, look what he did. He stepped on me first, or he stole my pencil first. Grow up. Grow up. Take responsibility for what you've done and stop trying to turn the damn mirror to someone else, because that mirror works both ways. It works both ways, guys. We have to stop that shit. Don't allow it. Don't allow it.
Unless you're a perfect person in life, a perfect parent, all of those things. Unless you're that, I don't want to hear it. Like like leave people alone. Look at what they're doing actually on YouTube. Okay, look at what they're doing on YouTube. They said this. You give your commentary. You have your opinions. That's one thing. But the CPS, the cop calling, the doxing, and doxing is like, it just almost means nothing anymore. It means nothing. That's why Cindy and I are saying, like, your arrest record, or, whatever they could dox you for. Oh, you got kicked out of your house.
Whatever they think they can shame you for, they're going to shame you.
Shame you for, that has nothing to do with what is going on, that is in your personal life, should not be YouTube fodder. It just shouldn't, in my opinion.
It shouldn't. I agree. And we're, someone will say, oh, Cindy and JayJay were up there saying this wasn't, this shouldn't be allowed, but they're in such and such as chat. Oh, fucking well. Oh, well. What does that mean?
I go where I want.
What does that mean? So what? Hold me accountable for what I say. If I'm in someone's chat, you have no idea if I'm listening, if I'm there to try to gain perspective on things. You have no fucking idea. Stop that. That's so annoying. And are any of you guys my parents? I mean, look, I don't think so.
Right.
Do any of you guys sleep with me at night? I also don't think so. So.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you want to get,
shut your asses up with that.
Sometimes it's just the topic, and you want to hear about the topic. It's not necessarily the creator. It could be the chat that you like. Now, if I see some bullshit going on, like mom shaming and all of that, I will be saying it and like, yo, don't do that, man. Like, because somebody's got to speak up. And usually when one person does, you'll start to see others. Hey, wait a minute.
It's a domino effect. It is.
And I would love to, I know personally, and I'm just a little teeny tiny little nothing of a blip in the commentary community, but still, regardless, if I could see anything that would make me happy, it's that shit would stop.
Me too.
People want to call each other names, go for it, but everything, it's just so unnecessary to dig into people's personal lives. No one's right in that situation.
No one. Everyone's wrong. And that's what I think is forgotten, that people are so busy trying to defend the person they like that if they just all step back, they would realize you're all in the wrong.
Yes.
Every single person is
Yeah.
in the wrong
Yeah.
because
And
every
it's
single
one.
person has resorted to that.
Yeah, and before one person is doing it, and then it's like, oh, they did it to me, so I'm going to do it to them, and I can understand that because that would be like a knee jerk reaction, like, oh, you're
Right.
going to
Yeah,
hurt me that way,
definitely.
I'm going to hurt you that way.
I
But
get
when
it.
does it
Yeah.
end? When
Right.
does it end? It's not
Right.
okay. And if that, when it would end is when that one creator who did it and
Right.
it didn't get done back to them and everybody just shunned that person
Right.
because they did it or told
Yeah.
how wrong they were for doing it.
Right.
That I think is when it would end, when it actually
Right.
hurts the channel.
Right. And I think, and I don't want it to be misunderstood that we're sitting up here as moral authorities. We are
No.
speaking to you as flawed people, right?
Oh,
As
very much
people
so.
that have
Yes.
made many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
We only learn from our mistakes, right? And but I'm proud to say that I've never doxed anyone. And you know what? I'm not better than anyone else because, like I said, I've said the things of my past. I have a checkered past. I do. But I honestly have learned from that. I honestly have learned from that. And like I've made mistakes online. Like I said, I've made streams. I've done some shit. I've said some things that I wish I had said differently, things, drama, whatever, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
sincerely am saying I don't want anyone to deal with that, not even people I don't like, not
No.
even people that we're no longer friends. I don't want that for anyone. No one's should be shamed. No one should have to worry about their record being shown, or and it's just too much. It's just too much. And each one of us, some people feel like, well, I'm just a subscriber. And I've always said that, there's an imbalance of power. But I've seen some subscribers do some crap too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
some subscribers start some crap. So we all have the power. It takes one person to say, nah, that's not cool. Nah, no, 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 no. Don't stop that. Cut that out. If you're in a
Yeah.
chat and everybody's just dogging someone, oh, she's a piece of shit. Look at her kids. Take care of her kids. It can take one person to snap everybody out of it. To be like, hey, cut that shit out already. And you may
Right.
see that everyone may snap out of it because you become engulfed in it. You know what I mean? Everybody's just like, yeah, yeah. And you may be the one to snap everybody out of it. You may be that one. So never think that your lone voice is not loud enough. It can always
Yeah.
make a difference. One person can change every freaking thing.
And something I was thinking of and bringing it back to the mom shaming that I hadn't mentioned yet is it's crazy that I haven't mentioned it on the screen yet because I can't speak today. It's amazing I haven't mentioned it on this stream yet because I
Mm-hmm.
thought of it immediately with the mom shaming. What if one of these mothers who just had a baby is going through severe postpartum depression or psychosis and they did something because of what people are saying online and shaming them while they are trying to bring money into their household? How fair is that? It's
It's
just
not.
no one is thinking beyond, typing with your fingers. No one is thinking that others have to walk away and how it's affecting them or the impact that it may have.
Yeah.
So I would just urge people to think of that. And no, I am certainly no moral high ground. I will call you all kinds of bitches and hoes in a hot second if I need to. But doxing, mom shaming, going after people for mental health, and again, I'm not saying mental health is an excuse. It is not. You
It's
don't
not.
get to use mental health, disabilities to shield you from criticism.
Exactly.
But at the same
Exactly.
time, we shouldn't be making fun of someone either for having
No.
those issues.
No, right. We shouldn't. And like it's true. You can't be bugged out and say these heinous
Marissa,
things and then
Marissa's
say,
here.
hi. Hi, Marissa. You
I'm
can't
doing
say
the
all these things.
frantic
Sorry.
wave. I
Yeah,
promise.
I'm doing it for her. I'm doing it for JJ too. Arm hurts, but hi, Marissa. Uh,
We got
we
your
just
back,
wanted to
girl.
show you love, Marissa. Like, you are a girl, and even if you weren't our girl, it's not okay. And
No.
I'm thank you that you're here because I didn't think you were gonna be here. I was saying that you made a community post, and I felt so sad when I read that community post because I felt your pain through that freaking community post. Like, you're at your breaking point, and it makes me sad. And I was gonna say, people say other people's mental health is not our responsibility, and I think that that's a cop out. Okay,
Yeah.
if you have inserted yourself in someone's life, right? If you keep getting at them, getting at them, getting at them, getting at them, you are responsible. You are, because you you're pushing them. Now, if you just give somebody criticism, if they say some crap and you comment like, hey, what you said was wrong, whatever, that's different. But when you're jabbing somebody with a pencil every day and they lose it, you are guilty to some capacity. You have to accept that. It's so easy to say, oh, people's mental health is not our responsibility. It should be, especially if you have fucking interacted and caused them strife. Like, I don't
Right.
want to hear that shit, man.
And so many on this platform, well, not on the platform, but in this so-called community, and a lot of the communities overlap. So it's not even just one community anymore. It's a bunch of different communities, and
Right.
some have sectored off, and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
if when is it okay? We're the majority women. So why are women not uplifting women? Why are we not like, I don't know, even when I had a baby, I had people bringing me all kinds of food, and not just
Right.
family, food, all
Right.
kinds of things, like trying to
Yes.
help. I
Yes.
mean, you can't, I'm not saying everybody needs to bring, like, say, for example, Marissa a pie, but
Right. Or a
damn,
fruit
man.
basket. Yeah, you could
Yeah,
bring me some edible arrangements. I'm just kidding.
but
But
to
yeah, I get it.
shame her or to
Yeah.
not have her back while she's being shamed, it's
Right.
not cool. It's just not. It isn't the
And not
right
even
thing
like
to
not have
do.
her back, but not just say, guys, chill with that. Chill, chill, chill.
Yeah,
That's wrong.
exactly.
That's wrong.
Exactly.
If you're addressing something she said, then that's very different. But the go-to is to shame, parent shame, mommy shame, fat shame. No, guys, no, we're all women. Well, not all of us, but the ones of us that are women, it hits different, right? If you're a woman, you've known certain struggles that other women have struggled with. If you have children, you know what it feels like to have been pregnant, to have looked at yourself in the mirror and said, oh my God, I'm big as a house. To feel the discomfort of having a little foot in your ribs, like, oh my God, get your damn foot out of my ribs. We can relate. So when I see another woman that is a mother shaming a mother for being a mother, that hits different than if a guy is being an asshole and like, oh, you fat ass or whatever. You know what I mean? Not
Right.
saying men get a pass either, but it hits different when a woman that is a mother is shaming another mother. Like, we cannot lose our humanity behind these keyboards, behind these avatars, guys. We cannot lose our freaking humanity. I know sometimes we forget that there are people behind these avatars, especially if they're not creators, right? You just see an avatar, you just see a name. Every single one of you is a person, has a life, has a family, has a story. We have to remember that. None
Yeah.
of us are freaking bots. You know what I mean? None of us. We all have a
And
story. We all have our struggles.
yes, and I know that for a lot of creators, the drama sells, and it's the going back and forth. And I mean, that could still be done. It's done all the time without the mom shaming, the fat shaming, going after someone's looks, the nonstop doxing, putting out all the information. Oh gosh, it's really mind boggling that anyone would think any of that is okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you guys could go and check out Nondescript Housewife or Bambi's Rambles,
Right.
they're both
Not another
moms.
housewife on YouTube. She's nondescript on Twitter.
That's right. Yes, yes. Not
Right.
another. Oh my gosh, why am I thinking? Okay, yeah. So not another housewife
Right.
on YouTube. We just want to
Yes.
give some love. They're new moms. I like their
Yes.
content. You know.
I do
So I
too.
mean,
I
some
I
of the stories I follow, some of them I don't, but I like to
I'm
know
just
their
there for support.
support.
Yeah, I listen to
Yeah.
them. I'm like, even if I don't know what they're talking about, like I didn't know about really the Dad Challenge podcast or any of that, but I'm like, hey, I'm here, Marissa. I don't know who that guy is, but hey, how are you? It's
Yeah.
just showing her
Exactly. Right.
support. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I don't really know that much about Hello Leash. I mean, I know it's whatever a little bit, but I'm gonna be there like, hey, girl, how are you? Showing love. That's all it's about. I don't have to know
Yeah.
the full story, and I don't want to go into another whole subject, but I just have to say I want to apologize, to Steph, Bambi, and Marissa for what they've gone through these last months.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did watch Callista Cat's video when she made that video 3 months ago, and when I watched it, I was upset,
It was
and I was
disgusting.
actually subscribed to her, and I unsubscribed immediately when I saw that video, and I didn't comment though. I don't know why. I guess people who know me months ago, I tried to be diplomatic and I tried not to make any waves and I tried to, stay in the background. It's only in recent months that I've found my voice and become more assertive. And I apologize for not speaking because it bothered me when I saw that video. It bothered me a lot. It bothered me enough to unsub immediately. And I should have said something back then. I should have said, this is not okay. And I think that that's another example that one person maybe could have stopped all those comments that I saw that were piggybacking on what Callista Cat said in her video and thought it was okay. And
Mm.
it's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
And I think her deleting all the videos off of her channel and just hiding her head in the sand like Creepshow Art did, that's not cool either. That's not cool
No.
either. She needed to apologize. Either
Right.
show what you have, retract your shit, and apologize. And I think that I will never, ever be too big to ever apologize. Like that time that I
No.
came here and I spoke about a creator that I thought had attempted self harm. As soon as I found out that it was a lie, I came and I told all you guys. I would never want to have any of you guys thinking that that was truth if it wasn't. So I came and I retracted it and I apologized to everyone because I never want to knowingly put out misinformation. Never. You know what I mean? And I think that each one of us should try to have that moral responsibility, especially if you're a content creator, no matter how big or small you are, say that. You have a responsibility to your audience, even if it's only two people watching you. You have an obligation, you know? So go ahead, JayJay. What were you going to say, Mama? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say that if anybody didn't know what the video was, because I hadn't seen it. I watched part of it this morning or yesterday. I don't know. I'm old. My days are going together. But and then I finished watching the rest of it earlier. And I mean, when I tell you floored, I wasn't really watching all the girls at the time, just here and there some things. But seeing
Mm-hmm.
that video, like my heart broke for Marissa. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is more than enraging. This is
Yeah.
fucking sad, man. This is
Yeah.
no, that
It was
another woman
upsetting.
could
It was
treat
upsetting.
another woman that way. Yeah, it
And
was
then say it
horrible.
was jokes, it was comedy. There was nothing funny. I don't know.
Nothing.
Do you, JayJay, do you see my screen like flickering, blacking out? I keep seeing it, but maybe you guys don't see it. I don't know. I've just put my phone to charge because
I
see
don't
it?
see it.
It just, okay. So I
Oh,
hope
that a
you
little
saw it,
bit,
right?
but
Yeah.
nothing.
I don't know
Yeah.
why it's doing that. I don't know. I hope it doesn't just knock me out, but whatever. But I agree. I don't think it was funny then. See, it keeps, what the hell is happening? Anyway, okay. I don't think it was funny then. I don't think it's funny at all. I didn't think it was comedy the way she was bashing them, and I just didn't think it was okay. And so I apologize because I should have said something then. I did comment. I watched it before she deleted everything. I rewatched it before Marissa put the video up, the premiere. I did watch it, and I commented because I was upset. And now I had more context. Before I didn't know
Uh-oh.
I, you know, it's not a Cindy live unless my freaking phone kicks me out. Like, holy crap! What the hell? I'm so
One
sorry, guys.
one of these days, it's gonna
I'm
go
telling you, my
completely
phone is
smoothly.
disrespectful. Just said no, bitch. I'm telling you, my phone tells me when it's like no, bitch, no. You
All
shut
the
your ass up.
disrespect. All the
Oh my
disrespect in
god.
that phone.
Yeah. Okay. Miranda didn't see the flashing, but yeah, see it was warning me like, man, I'm about to knock you out. So hopefully it'll be fine now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell happened, but anyway, okay. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Oh my god.
What was I saying?
Yeah, she
I
did,
don't know
Megs.
what
You're
I was
right.
saying.
Yep. She left her holding the bag. You're 100% right. She said,
Yeah.
peace.
Hmm.
See ya. She really did. That was fucking grimy. Freaking
It
grimy. I need to
was.
stop cursing so much, but it was grimy. And what she did was grimy, and she's grimy. I'm sorry, Callista Cat. You sus as hell, man. You sus
Yeah.
as hell. Because if, let's say, all those months ago, right, she was getting the support, right? Like, yeah, these bitches, they're terrible, that's fucked up. Because somebody says they're being mistreating subscribers. Of course, you're like, oh, that's the worst, right? And I thought it was lame then when she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna show the proof, bitch." Then shut your mouth. How you make these accusations and you're like, "I'm not gonna show the proof." Then you shouldn't have fixed your mouth to say anything. That's how I felt back then. But like I said, I didn't know the full context. I had no idea. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that they were the ones being blamed until I saw Marissa and Bambi actually speak on it. You know what I mean? And it's messed up that it ruined their friendship with Steph. And this is what I'm saying. These are people's lives. You know what I mean? This is not a game. These are women that were accused of some serious shit that is not okay. It's not okay to accuse people of harassing people, of making fun of your ED. That's not okay. And it's not okay. And for her to just delete everything off of her channel, like, I'm out, and to act like she's above it, like, oh, I'm doing law school, girl. You need to go back and study a little more, because I don't know about the moral ethics and all of that shit. I
Right.
think you skipped a few chapters. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
she
not
skipped a
okay.
few like life chapters,
Yeah,
maybe like kindergarten or preschool when you
yeah,
learn how to not treat others and how, I mean, there are certain things you just don't say, certain places you just don't go. And in
yes,
that
yes,
video, she went and did all of them, a whole run through everything you should not do.
yes.
Sorry, but you
Hi,
shouldn't.
Dark
And I
Magician. Sorry.
hello. And I would
And I think he's
suggest,
right. Yeah. Yeah, he said
I would
he's
suggest that every,
sorry.
oh,
Go ahead. I'm
sorry, go
sorry.
ahead, sir.
No, no, you go ahead. I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would love to know what y'all's opinion, if you haven't seen that video, to go watch it on Not Another Housewives channel. It's the Callista Cat Part 1. If you have not
Yes.
watched it, and if
Yes,
you'll even
please.
come back here and leave a comment on what you thought of it, because I'm
Yes.
interested to know. I'm
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah. Because back then when she made these accusations, people believed it. They took it at face value, right?
They did.
And
They did.
now I thought it was suspect then. I did. I was like, you're not giving any proof and you're just saying you're just not going to. And it made sense when Stefan, Marissa, and Bambi said, she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna put the subscribers in danger for them to know who they are." Had they threatened them, they would already know who they are. Like, and this is the thing, nobody questioned it, but it made no sense. How would they be in danger, right, of being outed or being doxxed by these three women? If these three women had done these things, these three women would know who these people are, because they would have emailed them, had correspondence with them. So that reasoning that she gave, or lack of reasoning, made no sense. It made no sense. But again, I didn't have all the
No.
context, and I didn't want to speak about something that I had no context about. You know what I mean? And I'm still not going to
Right.
make a video about it, because but I'm just speaking now. It was wrong. And I think the way she tucked her tail and just deleted everything off her channel, you owe some apologies. You got some splaining to do, Lucy. You got some splaining to do. Get your ass back here and
Yeah.
apologize and correct this shit, so these women's name can be cleared, man. If you know what I mean, like, come on. It's
Yes.
not that
Yes.
hard to
It's
apologize. Creep Short did the same thing. Refused to apologize and just booked it. No,
Yep.
no, it's not okay. It's not okay. Hello. Sorry. He gonna put the TV on, like, sorry. JJ?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. No, I thought, I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jennifer P. Yes, the video is on Marissa's channel, Not Another Housewife, and it's the part 1 of Callista Cat.
Yes, I agree,
What?
Shay, and I
Yeah,
know
and
you're not right. Sorry. Go ahead.
it's a well done video. It is.
It is.
Marissa did a
And
great job on that, and I can't wait to see part 2.
yeah, and Shay said that accusing and no proof, and Tira trusted her because she thought they had a friendship, is foul. It wasn't shame on Tira, it was shame on Callista Cat. And I agree. And I know that Tira, you know,
Tira
for
was
her
at fault
dislike,
too.
for her dislike with these women, I know that she, you know, said some things. I'm not here to talk about that. I think Callista Cat is dead ass wrong. She's dead ass wrong. She made serious allegations, accusations, and then just refused to show proof. And then, oh my God, I wanted to punch her in the head. I wanted to punch her in the head when she had the nerve to say, Marissa was begging for proof. But if I don't respect you as a human being, I'm not going to do what you want. What? Yo, when she said that, I saw red. I saw red. I thought I was gonna turn into the freaking Incredible Hulk. Like, what did you just say? I was pissed off. Like, what did she just say? Like, if I don't respect you, bitch, who are you? You're lame. That's corny. That's an excuse. Nah, hell no. Hell no. She was begging. Which guilty person is going to beg for proof of their guilt? That would be like me, right? When I was guilty of a crime, saying I'm taking it to trial. I want to see all the evidence. Hell no, I don't want to see the evidence. Yeah, let's plead out. Let's plead out. Don't take my ass to trial and put me under the jail. No, let's plead out. I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense. If someone is guilty, why would they be begging for the proof of their guilt?
Yes.
It's
I think,
infuriating.
you know, it is infuriating. And when it comes to like the Tira thing, don't misunderstand that I'm like trying to, you know, be harsh on Tira. But didn't she apologize for that too? Because I would see it as somewhat her fault for not
Tira, she
verifying
did.
the proof.
She did apologize. She
Yeah,
did.
so she apologized, and like I said, you apologize, and then you know you move on. It's not really for us to, you know, accept the apology anyway.
Yeah.
But you know that is good that Tira can
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get it, guys. I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to give credit where credit is due. And I understand. I feel like Callista Cat set all these things in motion, man. She really did. She really did. And it's just so messed up what she did. And this was not about Callista Cat. God damn it. But I just couldn't not mention it. It's been driving me crazy. Like I told JJ before the stream, I was like, I don't know if I'm not going to be able to mention it. Like, it's been bothering me. It's not right what she did. She manipulated people. She used people's trust, you know, her subscribers, everybody, to her benefit, to come at these people and then manipulate people more and come out with that she was being blackmailed about her ED. Like, girl.
Yeah, she was playing on everyone's
If I
heartstrings
keep
and she
getting
knew
deja
just the
vu
things to
vibes with creep
say.
show art, like, girl,
Yeah.
not. You know what I mean? It's like all these, I'm getting
Right.
deja vu everywhere. It's
Right. And
like,
it broke
girl,
my heart to hear, Marissa say about people coming at her for months and months about it, because we've been there on a different
we've
level
been there.
where,
We've been there.
we've seen stuff happen that happens behind the scenes. And it can be frustrating when people don't want to listen to you or don't want to
They don't
believe
see
you.
it.
And,
Yeah.
and for anybody to go ahead and go at Marissa and Bambi about their parenting anytime they said,
Yeah.
so anytime one of the creators said something that they didn't like, is just foul.
Yeah.
Like, reevaluate your life if you're willing to do that.
And I think that's our major point. You know, we have to remember each of us are a person, even if it's just an avatar, even if the person doesn't have a picture with a face, right? Even if it's a picture of a dog or the ocean, there is a person behind this avatar. And sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that each one of us have a fucking story. We have a life. We have struggles. We have things that we're going through. We can never lose sight of that and just think that we can come here and take out our frustrations on someone because we don't know them or it's behind the keyboard. I would never want to do that. I would never want to, deal with everything I'm dealing with out here, come here and target somebody and I'm gonna take it out on you, bitch. I'm gonna give you everything. I can't live with myself. I can't. Even when I came at people sideways, except for Christ conflict, I didn't feel bad about that shit. But everybody
No,
else, I
don't
felt a
want to
little
know.
bad. I did. I
Yeah.
felt a little bad. But he was the only one I was like, nope, no, I don't feel bad. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it
But I
doesn't
did
make
feel
me
bad.
feel good. It
It
never has
doesn't.
made me feel
It
good
doesn't.
to have to try to defend yourself. And like Marissa's saying right now, people thought that they were the bullies. Oh my gosh, been
Yes.
there, been there. And it's such a terrible feeling because you can't prove that you're
Yeah.
not something.
It's hard to prove a negative, right? Like, where do
Yes.
you even begin with that? And that's the thing. In the court of public opinion, if someone says something, from that moment on, it becomes proving your innocence. It becomes proving your freaking innocence. People say something, oh, she's an animal abuser, for instance. It gets out there, someone else says it, oh, you didn't hear, Cindy did, and the story gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, somebody said they saw Cindy smacking her dog. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, she must have deleted it. The story gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and now in the court of public opinion, I'm guilty. So now I have to take the time and try to prove my innocence, prove something that never happened didn't happen. And that is very dangerous online. This is what I'm saying. We have to be very careful with the information we put out. And if you put out misinformation, it's your responsibility to retract it and apologize. That's it.
Yeah.
Apologize. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was dead ass wrong. And that's it. I will always do that. I will always do that. I never want to harm somebody intentionally or unintentionally. I'm never too big to apologize. Trust me, I'm not.
Yeah. Me neither. I've apologized for lots of things. I feel like I'm apologizing every 5 minutes for something I did because,
Right.
hashtag it's JJ's fault.
Right. Right. I get it. It is JJ's fault. it is. It is JJ's fault, and
You
Cindy's
said
fraud as
that way
fuck.
too serious. Yeah, I know. I
I'm
know.
sorry.
It's
I
your
heard it
fault.
so much. I'm starting to believe in myself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I just, we've all been guilty of some stuff. You know, I think it's important to just try to grow from it, learn from it. I genuinely try to learn from my mistakes. I do. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna willingly make the same mistake over and over again. I'm genuinely, and if I do, I'm gonna apologize each time. Like, oops, I did it again. But rarely I do that. If I apologize, that means that I recognized that I made a mistake. I said something I shouldn't have said, am going to apologize, and I'm going to work hard to never repeat that mistake again. I am, you know,
Yeah.
and
I think that's all we could do as humans, you know.
yeah,
Be better
yeah,
people, man. Help a mother out that looks like she's might be struggling or having a bad
yes,
day. You
yes,
know, don't push her further down and then stomp on her. It's
yeah.
just terrible.
That's like people. I've seen this. There was this mom, right, about to go down the stairs in the subway, and I watch four men, able-bodied men, walk by her, and one of them actually got pissed off because she was blocking the steps, and I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
Remember you telling me this? Yeah, I
I'm
remember
like,
this.
Miss, can I help you? And she looked at me like she was about to cry, like, because she saw these men and she saw the man get aggravated with her, and it hurt me. So us two women are struggling down the steps, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart. Like, wow. I remember when I used to have a carriage, and people, I didn't even ask people. I was just like, "Ugh." I would take it myself because I knew that it was very rare that somebody would offer, may I help you? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. We should extend a hand when we can, in whatever way we can. If it can't be financially, moral support. If you see someone with grocery bags, a mom or anyone, can I help you? Even though people are scared, think you're gonna rob them and shit here in New York. You can't do that. They're like, I bet you're gonna run off my groceries. But you know what I'm saying. Maybe not here in New York, but you could do it anywhere else. May I help you to your car with your groceries? They gotta let you get out of here in New
Yeah.
York. But we need
Right.
to. We need to, because especially at the holidays, guys. There not everyone is in the holiday spirit. You know, I said it before. The rates of self-harm are so high this time of year. So many people give up, can't deal with this time of year. So it's really, really important that we remember that, and aside the bullshit. Put aside the bullshit. You know, there's more to life than that, man. There is, you know.
I agree. I concur.
Yes, I just think we all just need to be a little more aware. No mom shaming, guys. We get mad at people. Let's not let that be our go-to. Let's not let that be our go-to. Fat shaming someone. Oh, look at your hair, look at your face. Or let's cut that out. It's 2021. You know what I mean? Like, I did that in the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I was a
Yeah.
kid. I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I won't do that. I won't do that. And I think we all need to make a conscious effort not to do that. Address the behaviors that are troublesome. Address what they've done. Don't go to insulting their parenting, because you know that that's going to be the thing that's going to cut deep. It's going to cut deep, you know? So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
I hope everybody understands. We we don't come here to try to. I'm not a moral authority. I'm not. JJ, we're not. We're not. We're
No.
never gonna come up here and I'm flawed. Listen, Linda. Listen. I'm late. My sound is crazy. Everything. That's me. That's me. But
Yeah.
I
And I have a terrible
genuinely,
mouth.
yeah, but I genuinely have a love for people. I do. I do. I am a people person who doesn't like to be around people. That's so weird. I'm just saying, like, I don't like crowds, but I genuinely love people. You know what I mean? Like, and I just want to see a little more kindness. I do, man. I really do. A little more, a little more. That's
Yeah.
all. Can we be good to each other and not do the stupid shit? Can we not allow this to go on and snowball out of control? Because that's what we do when we're in a chat and somebody's shaming somebody or going in on them, and we co-sign and we laugh. We're allowing it to grow, and now people say, oh shit, nobody checked me, and they get worse and worse, and they get bolder and bolder with it, and it gets out of control until somebody calls CPS on somebody, until somebody calls to have a welfare check done on somebody, until somebody shows somebody's record. It starts small. It starts small. People, like we've said, they're gonna dip their toe in the water, see what happens. Nothing? Okay. It's warm? Okay. Throw my whole ass in there. Stop it at the beginning if you can. Don't allow that shit. So, yeah, Miranda, I don't like crowds. No. This pandemic done messed me up. I don't want to be around people as well. I'm like 6 feet, 6 feet. God damn it, 6 feet.
Yes. I love
It
social
messed me up. I
distancing.
don't want give my space. And now I'm like spit travels even if you don't see it. I'm paranoid. I swear to God, I'm paranoid. I'm like, yeah, I heard it sprays. No. 6 feet, girl, 6 feet. Talk to me over there, but it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, yes, I am live in effect. I will talk ish current times. I will watch the half later. Thank you for being here, Tara. I appreciate it.
Yes.
You
Bye.
know, and look what she said. I was an asshole. I apologize for engaging in it. I never said the nails. I know I didn't say you did. Somebody did though. They made a video talking about my nails and my makeup. They dead as did. You know who that was, Tara. Stop playing. You know who that was. I been talking about my nails and my makeup. Cheap makeup. My makeup ain't cheap. I was so mad at her ass for that. You talking about? Anyway, okay. Let me not go there with that shit because I'm still mad about that shit. Like for real, you talking about my damn makeup and my nails? Like it is what it is. I'm over it. I wasn't saying you said that. She said that, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
We've said some shit. Like I said, we can all be seen as a hypocrite in certain instances. We can all be wrong in certain instances. I get that. I get that, right? We try to grow from that shit. We try to move on from that shit. That's genuine. I'm in a place of trying to move on from that shit. I don't show people fake support. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm genuinely trying to move on from certain things. I really am. I really am.
Yeah.
Okay? And JayJay, I love having my JayJay,
I
I'm
love
supposed
my
to go live
friend.
tomorrow. I may just do a short live just to check in with everybody. My regular time tomorrow. I don't. Well, yeah, I'll come. I'll just come and say hi and everything. Um, anything else, JayJay?
No, I just wanted to remind everybody because I really want to read the comments in your comment section to
Yes,
watch that
yes,
Callista Cat
yes,
part one,
yes,
and let us know what you think.
yes.
Because I'm interested to know, like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
like they think like I or you or
Right.
we
We would
blew
love
it
to
like
hear what
out
you
of
think.
proportion, or yeah, I
Yes.
want to know what you thought.
Yeah. And she lets you listen to Callista Cat's entire video because it's no longer on Callista Cat's channel, so you can't watch it there. But Marissa plays it, and it upset me. It upset me. Callista Cat is out of order. She was out of order then, and she's definitely out of order now because Tira apologized, man. Callista Cat just dipped, and said, "F
Yeah.
y'all, y'all handle that." So that's cowardly to me. That's cowardly to me. Um,
I agree.
to everybody that was here, I thank you guys
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you.
here. I love you guys. Also, I don't know if you guys, shameless plug, I'm the sad fishing queen. My birthday is on December 20th. I am having a birthday stream. It will not be on Sunday. It'll be the 20th. My birthday is a Monday. I have been sent some amazing gifts from people and I appreciate it. I will be opening them on the stream. I'll open them before. I will be showing people and thanking everybody. I thank you all. No one is obligated to buy me nothing. I just want to have fun with you guys. It's my birthday. I want to spend it with you guys and have fun and do all of that.
Yay! Can
Okay?
we do
So,
shots? Could we do
yeah.
shots?
Oh, we
Shots,
have to do
shots,
shots.
shots,
Oh no,
shots,
I'm
shots.
gonna be
Okay.
drunk that day. Yes, I'm drinking on my birthday. Even though it's a Monday, I'm gonna pretend it's a Friday, and I'm gonna be drinking and having fun and just celebrating my birthday with you guys. And
Yay!
yeah, my Amazon wish list, my birthday, because like I said, my birthday is 5 days before Christmas, so it's like these are my birthday and Christmas gifts, and I'm genuinely so appreciative and I love you guys. And it's in
Yes.
my description and it's in my about section, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I love you guys. JayJay, you my
Love
peoples.
you.
We right here, girl. I love you. And I
Love you
love you
guys.
guys.
Have a great evening.
Te
Bye.
quiero, te adoro. All that, all that. Boy. Let me do my crazy little outro. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Now if I can find it somewhere. What I think? Oh shit. Okay, never mind.